Hello, all my football friends out there. This is Buckeye Vinny coming to you tonight. Tonight's segment is going to be about high school football, and it's going to be about the top 10 all-time high school football teams in Mahoning and Trumbull County. And I'm going to categorize them starting with 10 all the way down to number 1. And again, there's going to be some teams that you probably could have picked more than once because they had phenomenal seasons in different years. But I'm going to be fair and go with 10 different high school football teams. First of all, we're going to be starting at number 10 with Youngstown Cheney Cowboys. Now, let me tell you about Youngstown Cheney. 1997, this team came in heavily favored underdogs going into the state final game. And I got to tell you, a lot of people really did not give them a chance at all in the 1997 state game. But let me tell you, this team was up for the occasion big time. This team ended up going up against Columbus St. Francis de Sales, who was obviously a perennial powerhouse at the time. And again, I know you don't get anything for finishing in second, but let me tell you, they gave Columbus St. Francis de Sales all they could handle. St. Francis went on to win that game in the closing seconds on a last-minute field goal, 17-14. But let me tell you, my fans, Youngstown Cheney definitely got on the map that year by making it to state. Coming in at number 9 is the Boardman Spartans. They finished 10-3 this season in 1987, coached by Bill Bourne. We all know him. Wherever this man went and coached, he was a winner. Bill Bourne faced Cincinnati Princeton in the 1987 finals. And again, we all know Cincinnati Princeton, a rich tradition in football. And let me tell you, same scenario. Boardman ended up losing this game 14-7. But I'm going to tell you right now, my friends, this was way closer than what Cincinnati Princeton ever anticipated. Coming in at number 8 is the Canfield Cardinals. They finished 14-1 in 2005, coached by Mike Pavlansky. We all know him, legendary coach at Canfield. They took on the powerhouse Toledo Central Catholic. And again, a phenomenal season for Canfield in 2005. Unfortunately, they came up 2 points shy, 31-29 in the 2005 championship football game. But again, for me, Canfield, again, a phenomenal season, and I do remember that game very well. They finished at a 14-1 record. Coming in at number 7, Warren JFK with a 14-1 record. The game in the championship, I remember, was the 2016 season that Warren JFK knocked out Minster, a very good Minster team, 24-6. And let me tell you about Warren JFK, my friends. This is the last area team to bring home the crown. That's right, they are. And that was 2016. Warren JFK Eagles finishing that year 14-1. Coming in at number 6, Brookfield Warriors. In 1978, the Brookfield Warriors finished that season with a perfect 11-0. Obviously, they had a lot of talent there, but the one man I'm going to name was Marcus Merrick. We all remember him. He's an Ohio State Buckeye boy. He went on to play in the pros, a phenomenal fullback and linebacker there in 1978. They went on to pound Hamilton Baden 28-0. Coming in the 5th spot, Warren Western Reserve Raiders. We all remember this team. 1972, coached by Joe Novak, they finished a perfect 12-0, pounding Cincinnati Princeton 37-6. And let me tell you about Warren Western Reserve, my fans, is that not only did they make it and win it in 72, but they followed up in 1973, but unfortunately they fell short against Youngstown Mooney. But nonetheless, Warren Western Reserve Raiders coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 4 was Youngstown Cardinal Mooney, 2006. They finished a perfect 14-0, coached by P.J. Fecco. And let me tell you about P.J. Fecco. He had the daunting task of having to take over for legendary Don Bucci after Don Bucci retired. But what a great job that P.J. Fecco has done over at Youngstown Cardinal Mooney. He will be, obviously, right now, one of the best coaches in high school football in Northeast Ohio. But I do remember that season, 2006, they beat a very good Plain City Jonathan team, 26-12. Coming in at my 3rd spot, the 1999 Poland Bulldogs team. What a team they had. Finished a perfect 15-0, coached by Paul Julia, and what a phenomenal job he did over there. But let me tell you, he faced a fantastic Columbus Bishop Watterson team that came in with a splendid record, major talent over there in Columbus, but Poland at the end of the game prevailed 20-13. Coming in at number 2 was the 1990 Warren Harding Raiders. Perfect 14-0, and yes, I did a segment on them. All kind of talent over there, my friends. They were coached by none other late and great Phil Annarella. Phenomenal season they had. We all know the year before they were 2 separate teams, but in 1990, the east side of Harding and the west side of Reserve came together to form one school, and they did it on the football field. Again, they won in 1990, beating a very good Cincinnati Princeton team 28-21. And now, the all-time number 1 for Buckeye Vinny was the 2010 Youngstown Ursuline Fighting Irish. I remember this game like it was yesterday, finishing a perfect 15-0, coached by Danny Reardon. And let me tell you, my fans, they put a whooping on a very good Coldwater team, 51-21. And I'm just going to tell you this. Coldwater came in that game with a 12-2 record. Some people thought Coldwater was going to win. No, not at all. Not when you had the Youngstown Ursuline Fighting Irish. Let me tell you, they were stacked on offense. They were stacked on defense. Special teams, a great coach in Danny Reardon, and there was no way beating Youngstown Ursuline that season. So again, I hope everybody enjoyed this segment. It was a lot of fun for me, being an area guy, loving high school football, putting this segment together. You know, my friends, I've talked out there and I've always stated that I believe that the Northeast Ohio area, Mahoning, Trumbull County, has one of the best football in this area and could be in all of the state of Ohio. So again, for all my viewers out there and all my subscribers, I really appreciate all your comments. And please do, I really want to hear my subscribers out there and my friends comment on this. And like I said, everybody, I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment to my face up there. And again, please subscribe to my face up there. And like always, peace out, God bless, stay safe.